Hello, good morning. Gary Champion, psychic medium from Texas. I don't think you need a test to measure psychic medium abilities. I don't. I think you either know you have it or you don't. But there are people, you, who have varying degrees of the ability. And I thought maybe I would make up a test. I hate tests. Nasty. This is a test you can take and no one will know what your score is but you. And it's on my website. There's a link down below in that little box. It's www.garychampion.com. And when you get there, there's a little link. There's free psychic medium test on the first page. And on every page, it says test. So you can find your way to it. And it's because if I'm out and about, people want to know if they have the ability. And I think if you're questioning whether you have the ability, you probably do. Things have happened to you. You've heard things. You've felt things. You're aware of things before they happen. You're aware of when not to do something. Sometimes you do it anyway, and it's trouble. But follow your own instincts. That's what mediums do. I don't really listen to anything else. It's done me pretty well since I was 6. Usually by listening to other people, you're following their advice, and their advice probably isn't any good for them, much less you, because you're not them. So people, especially children, want to know if they have it, and usually it's pretty evident that they do. I can read somebody and tell whether they have it or not. But short of that, I thought I would make this little test, and I hope it's good enough. I'm not sure, but I did my best on it. And when you add up your little score, or large score, you click down at the bottom and it'll take you to a page where it tells you something about yourself. Sort of interactive. I wish I could let you take the test and then call me and then I would tell you what I thought. But I'm not going to do that. There's too much time involved. But just as something to gauge your own abilities. And I've always thought that psychic ability and psychic medium ability were wrapped up in one, but that's because I'm a medium and we're both psychic and psychic mediums. Psychic mediums talk to those, or listen, in my case, listen to those who have passed. I'm not smart enough to tell someone who's passed what to do, or to even ask them questions. I just listen. And sometimes that's the difference between a good medium and a bad one. A bad one insists on things, and a good one just listens. They'll tell you everything you need to know. Anyway, this is my little test. It's sort of a way of giving back for all the great customers I've had over the years, and the shows I've read at, and the great response I've had. And it makes you feel good inside when people like what you do. So I thought, here's a simple little test, and I started on it one day, and I got through 20 questions before I even could realize that I'd started it. And then I left it up there for a while. Then I went back and added percentages. I thought, well, that's kind of better. I never put anything on the internet that's fully formed. I'm incapable of that for some reason. I believe in just throwing it up there and then making it work. And so yesterday I finalized it by putting links to other pages with a little description. I believe you're born a medium. I don't believe anybody can make you one. And it's very odd that I've heard mediums say, you're born a medium, you can't be made into one. And then like 5 years later, they're selling classes on how to become a medium online. I said, well, okay, that's where the money is. I'm guessing. I don't know. I think you can be helped in becoming a medium. I don't think any amount of talking or help can make you one. You either have it or you really don't. It doesn't seem to be any in between. Now, the degree you have it is different. 40%, 50%, 70%, 80%. What percentage is just a guess by me. And the test is just an informal way of maybe helping you figure out something you probably already know. I'm probably not telling you anything you don't already know, but it's sort of, if you know you're a psychic medium, but somebody comes along and says, yeah, you really got it, it just makes you feel better. And some of you are capable of going out and working as a psychic medium right now. And for various reasons of fear and fear of what people might think, fear that you might fail somebody, these kind of fears are always around in a medium. It doesn't seem to matter how many years you've been reading, you don't ever want to fail somebody. So it seems to be a motivating factor in trying to get it right. Anyway, talked too long. It's on my website. It's just called Test. If you hit a page that isn't the first page it says Free Psychic Medium Test. I thought you might have fun clicking on it and maybe just analyzing what I think a psychic medium is. And I took things that I do, that I know how to do, and that have always been with me and wrote them down. So, no fear, no regret, no anger. Thanks for watching.